Ignorance is bliss? No, it isn't. Ignorance is absolutely rife. Hey everybody, it's Venus. Welcome back to my channel. How are you all? And also, if you're new here, welcome. Yes, you did read the title correctly, but before I get into that, I have to say a massive thank you to everyone that got in touch about my cat passing away. It's been a really tough couple of weeks for me and my husband, and my family as well, because Tanya was part of their lives as well. But honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for the nice words of comfort and, consolation and things. It's really at times like this when you do appreciate kindness, which is what I always talk about. But honestly, thank you so much for all of your support that you've given. It really does mean a lot to me. You see how valued support and kindness is here, so just imagine what it's like for the rest of the world when you give it to them. So, this video is one that I didn't think I would be making because, apart from school, I've never experienced a lot of homophobia. So, yeah, like I was saying, in the last couple of weeks I've lost my cat, so if that wasn't shit enough, me and Hubby experienced some homophobia. What happened was, my hubby got a new job and I've had some quite good news, and so we thought we would go out to celebrate and go out for a meal. So we went to one of our favourite restaurants, which isn't too far away from us, and we had a pleasant enough meal. There was a nice atmosphere. It was nice to get out and see other people eating and enjoying themselves, and there was birthday parties and things going on there, so that was good. And of course we paid for our meal and we went to leave. I think we got about 4 or 5 paces out of the door of this restaurant we were at. I'm not going to say where it was because I don't want to bring attention to the restaurant because it's not their fault. And yeah, so we got about 4 or 5 paces out of the door, and these 2 guys approached us and they kept saying, excuse me, you've dropped your bank card. I felt in my pocket and I only had the one bank card with me, and I thought, no, I've not. And I said, no, I've not dropped it. Walked on a little bit further, and they kept saying, no, you've definitely dropped it. It's blowing that way into this alleyway, this siding thing. And so I took a few, because the way the restaurant was, you had the restaurant here, and then next to it it's like an alleyway that you could drive through so you could get to the car park. And they wanted us to go through this alleyway, and I took about 3 or 4 steps, and I thought, some sort of instinct just kicked in, and I thought, no, there's something not quite right here. I'm not going to go with these 2 people into this side and alleyway thing. I just had this feeling, yeah, I can't really describe it. It was just this feeling, okay? And I thought, no, I'm not getting into that alleyway. So I said to these people, look, even if I have lost my bank card, I'll just get home and cancel it. Because I don't know if it was within that moment or thinking retrospectively, I thought that, they wanted to rob us. So I turned to walk away, and by this point I hadn't noticed it, but my husband was already, yards away, because he couldn't really deal with it, which, is completely understandable. We all deal with these things in different ways. And because that was a situation that we hadn't been prepared for, because, if anyone here is new that's watching, me and my husband were both autistic, so what happens is we kind of rehearse situations if we have to speak with like strangers or, like people we don't know. So if we're going out to shops or on the bus or whatever, we kind of rehearse these conversations that we might have to have with people, because we don't really get on well with, like social gatherings or conversations, and, like people that we've not met before. If you don't understand what I mean, tell me in the comments and I'll, delve into it a bit more in another video. I'd be more than happy to do that. But anyway, we hadn't rehearsed for that particular situation, and because we hadn't, and as I was speaking to these people, my words were stuttering, and I kind of like sort of stopped mid-flow in my conversation as to what I was saying. And I think in their eyes, they thought that I wasn't able to communicate quite as well as what I'm doing now, because I mean, even doing this kind of thing now, I have to psych myself up for doing these videos and kind of reacquaint myself with how to speak, because when I'm away from, doing videos and things, I don't really speak a lot. I just don't. I don't know if that's an autistic trait or if it's just my personality or whatever, It's just me, yeah. I mean, I'm just me, yeah. And I think in their minds they thought maybe he has some sort of learning difficulty, because that's just how their minds work, ignorant people. And so, because there was only one main guy that was speaking, and the other one that was there, he didn't really speak a lot. And so I think the impression that this guy got of me, that I had some sort of disability. I don't know if autism is a disability. I have had some news about that, but I'll get onto that in just a wee while. And yeah, I think he thought I was, like stupid or something, yeah, and I'm far from stupid, as you'll know, any of my regulars will know, and, as anyone that's in my real life will know, I'm not stupid, far from it. Quite intelligent, actually. So I turned to walk away because I thought, I just need to get out of this situation, okay? I didn't feel safe. I just wanted to run home, but we weren't really that close to home, and we just thought, right, okay, we'll run to go to the bus stop. And as I turned to walk away, now this is really original, the guy said, "Oh, you must have dropped your gay card." That was then followed by a hate crime word. Now, I'm not going to say what the word is, but it's got two O's, a P and an F. If you rearrange those letters, you'll know exactly what word I mean. And that felt really frightening, because after he said that, like within seconds, all I could think of was what would have happened if I'd gone into that alley with him. Because we always look for the best in people, right? So we thought it was just a genuine, we've lost our bank card. They were just looking out for us. And because we're autistic and positive, we'd like to look for the best in people. We just thought they were being kind to, just help us out so we don't lose the card or whatever. Never lost the card anyway, it was exactly what it was. Where was I going with that? I can't remember. So yeah, me and my husband experienced a hate crime, and we felt really stupid at that, in the sense that I look for the good in people all the time. I mean, do not get me wrong, I am not naive. I know that there are some horrible people out there. We just so happen to be the people that they singled out. And I know that things happen for a reason and everything, but why this? Why me? Why my husband? We don't bother anyone. We don't... we're not touchy-feely, public displays of affection outside. We don't shove our sexuality in people's faces. I don't have a problem with people that shove their sexuality in people's faces. You know, each to your own and all that. I've not got a problem with that. But as I thought about it, I thought, why us? We don't do anyone any bad turns, so why are we receiving that? So I felt angry, stupid, frightened, because, you know, anything could have happened had I walked into that alleyway with them. Yes, I'm very grateful that nothing worse did happen, but, you know, it still doesn't stop you thinking about it. Because, I mean, there's been a lot worse homophobic attacks that you see in the press and social media and things, which is absolutely appalling. To think that we're now in the third decade of the 21st century, 2021, these things do still happen. People are still ignorant. And so, as we walked to the bus stop, which is near it, I thought, no, I don't want to stand at this bus stop because they could still be near, so we walked on to the next bus stop, just so that it would settle my mind and so that there could be less of a chance that they would be waiting around. And I was nervous about getting on this bus home, in case they were on it. So, I mean, like we got on the bus wasn't going quick enough so I could get off it and get home to safety. And of course, as I experience anxiety every single day, it didn't help that. So, we got home, me and hubby talked it over, and we agreed that we would report it to the police, which is what we did. We reported it that night, and later on in the evening I got a phone call to say, what you've said in this report, because I did it on their website, and they said, what you've said in this report is really concerning, so can 2 of our officers come out to see you? It won't be tonight, but at some point tomorrow. So I said, yeah, that's absolutely fine. And so yesterday the 2 police officers came out to our home. They were very kind, empathic, compassionate, very understanding. They took it down every single detail. Unfortunately, we weren't the only people that it happened to that day. So it would seem that these people are going out to do this just for the hell of it. What kind of person strategically plans to go out and hate on someone? What kind of person derives enjoyment from hate? Initially, I did think, you know, that happened, just forget about it. But then something within me thought, no, I can't do that. What if this happens again and it happens worse to someone else and I've not reported it? What would have happened if I hadn't reported it and something worse or permanent happened to someone else? I couldn't live with myself, and like the ramifications for that other person, it doesn't bear thinking about. So yeah, after losing my cat and then that happening, it's been a really crap couple of weeks. But there has been some positives this week, which kind of, you know, balances it out a little. Hubby got a new job, which he really wanted, so that's exciting for him. I've got a couple of new jobs, exciting for me. And just to give you a bit of an update on my autistic spectrum assessment yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I got a phone call from the people at the centre that this Monday I'll be going for my first, I think it's first of 3 or 4 assessment sessions for autism. And that's happening on Monday. So I am really excited to start exploring that side of me. It's been a very long time coming because I think I said before in my video, it's been about, sorry, just adjust myself to get a bit more comfy. Yeah, I said in my video previous about this, it's been about a year that I've waited to get this assessment, so I'm really keen to, yeah, explore that autistic side of me. It'll be nice to understand why I get certain feelings, and because I mean I'm quite an inquisitive person and I like doing research, and so with that to research and then being able to share it with you all, and you know, my hope is in the future that by sharing these videos about me being autistic that I can help someone else, or you know, just to educate people a little bit more, because I think there's too many misinformation and misconceptions out there about autistic people. There's just, you've either got one extreme or the other when people think about autistic people, and that's just simply not true. That's why it's called spectrum, autistic spectrum. You know, some people, well, not some people, every single autistic person is different from the next one. So I'm really looking forward to exploring that side of myself, and to hopefully meet other autistic people to find out their, you know, their journeys, their experiences, their ways of not tackling it, 'cause it's not a burden or anything like that. You know, just their experiences on how they live with it, because I find all that kind of thing very interesting. And yeah, like I said, I'm really excited to get sharing that with you all. I think it will be a very interesting route for my channel to go down. So if that's something that someone new here is watching, I would definitely recommend subscribing for that. Subscribe anyway. Oh yeah, I'm now up at 40 subscribers, so whoever's subscribed, hey, welcome. It's really nice to have you here, and if anyone out there is new, hit that subscribe button, turn it grey, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload. And don't forget to give me a cheeky like and share and comment and do all that good stuff. Yeah, it's been a tough couple of weeks with my cat going and then that happening. And if there's any updates from the police or whatever, if you're interested, I will let you know. But you need to tell me in the comments if you're interested. I keep saying before that I have a great problem with injustice, so it'll be interesting to see how this pans out. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. All those details will be in the description and in my About Me page, and I shall see you again very soon with a new video. So take care, I hope you're having a fabulous weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Be kind to yourself and others. See you soon. Bye!